I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shoot N Plink. Recently I was doing another video with this NXG, this Umarex NXG. Well, we're going to do a revisit on this because I have been using it now for several years, and this is still probably one, if not the favorite, pick me up and shoot me guns, as I call it. If there's anything that I want to test, I'll do it like a BB, a pellet, or something of that sort, or maybe test a target out to see the durability of it, or anything. And the accuracy has stayed the same. I had a scope on here at one time, which you may remember way back. If you go to one of our videos that we did when we first got this gun, you'll probably see a scope on it. But you know, I decided to go with the open sights because it's got a fiber optic up here that has been very good with this. I adjusted these sights quite some time back, and they're still doing just as good. They're pumping it. Again, they'll take anywhere from 1 to 10 pumps. Do not go past 10 pumps. That'll just wear out your seals in there quicker than anything. In fact, don't even go, well, maybe 5 pumps at the most, because you're going to get plenty of shooting. You're going to get a lot of plinking out of that with 5 pumps. If you're shooting it in an indoor type thing, then go with much lower, maybe 2 pumps at the most, because you don't need that much in an indoor shooting. But anyway, this has got, as I said, this is a revisit. This is your safety right here, and you can have it manually, but automatically, and this is how you release it. There's a little button right in here. You take it and you push it forward like that, so that you can't bump it out here. You have to, before firing, that's when you take it off. Keeps it safe. But as soon as you start, in order to cock it, you pull it back here, you load your round, and we're going to load a round right now because we're going to do some shooting down here. And I'm going to put pellets in here. It will shoot BBs as well, but and it'll shoot single pellets, but BBs, there's a reservoir in here that you load it right here. You put them in here, and I think it takes about like 50 BBs, something like that. Well, I don't like shooting BBs in this because it is a rifled barrel, which again makes it a little bit more accurate. But we're going to pump this. Now I'm going to show you here. Now I have put that in there, but see what happened? As soon as I released that lever and brought it up, that safety went on automatically. So if you forget to do it, it will do it for you. That's the first pump. And I'll show you how easy it is to pump this. That's what makes it nice for beginners or anybody like that. That's 5 pumps right there, which is plenty for that. And that's what we're going to shoot at. We're going to shoot some targets down here, and we're going to shoot them to see what they do in accuracy, and we are going to shoot some BBs. We'll shoot a couple of those at one side, but since I've got the pellets, we're going to do that first. I've got set up with a it's a regular fuel type, well, fuel stabilizer, I guess you'd say, can that we've got. It's a seafoam can, and it's in the middle down here. You'll see I've got 2 pop cans on either side, and I got those turned with the label because we're going to use those for the bullseye. And as you've seen Shoot N Plink, we've done that plenty of times. But that center one, we're going to shoot that for sure with a pellet, just to see how well it will go through that. It shouldn't really go through it a whole lot because that is a much tougher can. Let's get turned around here, and we're going to fire it at those 2 cans first, and then that one in the middle with the pellets. Then we're going to shoot the other 2 with BBs to see how they do. So let's get around here and start shooting. Okay, those cans that are on the left, we're going to shoot those with the pellet, and I'm shooting right over the top of you. So got that one, and like I said, we'll look at those in a little bit, see what the penetration is like. Don't really have to have a lot of penetration when you're just plinking like this. You just want to try to knock it over or hit the can somehow. Okay, that's 5 pumps. Take safety off, and we'll do this again on that one. That one I'd say hit center. Usually if you hit them center, that's what they'll do. They'll just stand there. We're going to find out. Now we're going to shoot that seafoam can. And that one's tougher. It should not go through. And we'll do 5 pumps on it too. I think that's 5. I don't know. Maybe we got a little more. I lost track right there. And I definitely hit it, that's for sure. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to BBs. And those last 2 we're going to shoot with a BB. See what they do. And I'm using, by the way, I'm using RMS pellets. They're hobby pellets. And these BBs that I just put in here are Umarex steel. So that one I'd say I hit to the left side, but I definitely hit it. Like I said, I don't normally shoot BBs in these. I definitely, in a way, I recommend that you don't as much unless you just do them like I'm doing them here. But if that's all you're going to shoot in it, and you're never going to shoot a pellet, then I guess you could shoot the BBs. Okay, now let's go get those and we'll see what they did. One done, got the cans and all of that, and you can see the accuracy. Now this gun, let's see, I've had it for 6 years. It'll be 7 years coming up in a few months. And here's the accuracy, dead on, right on it. This one, again, in the target, dead on. Blew it out the back, as you can see on both of them. And this one, this is the seafoam can, again, dead on, right in the middle. A dent, yes, a hard dent, you can see that, but it did not go through it. So if you want a good, heavy type of thing, do something like this. And a friend of mine, Jim Norquist, his wife has some shaving cream, you know, stuff that women put on their legs and what have you. And he shoots at those cans, and they are just as strong, maybe even a little bit stronger than these. And he gave me some of those to shoot, and boy, I'll tell you, they take an impact without a doubt. I have not tried those with like a rim fire, but I have tried it with a pellet, and I've tried it with a pretty strong pellet, and they really hold up good. So if you know anybody's got anything like that, you might want to keep those for some plinking targets. Now let's see on the BBs though. They went through, it penetrated. Here's the back, here's the front. It did hit the bullseye on both of them, but as you'll see, we'll compare them, they were not as accurate. This one hit right dead center where I was aiming. This one hit a little high, but it still hit within the bullseye. And that was a BB, and both of them, as I said, penetrated. You can see where they blew it out the back on both of them. So that was with 5 pumps. This one, I don't know how many pumps. I lost track, but I think we had maybe 6 in that one. I'm not too sure. But it hit it hard, worked good. And that shows you. Here I've had this for almost 7 years now. Been using it off and on quite a bit, because if you've watched Shoot N Plink, you've seen this gun quite a bit in there, where we've been doing certain things, just, well, such as experimenting with targets and BBs and pellets. But again, I don't use a lot of BBs in this gun. That's up to the person if they want to, because it will shoot both, as you can see, but it does have a rifled barrel. I suggest to, if you're going to be shooting strictly BBs, go with a smoothbore, and then use this for the pellets. You know, that's just up to you. That's up to the person, because this will shoot both. And if you're not doing a lot of shooting, then it might not make that much difference. But I've just got that thing about that, and there's a lot of other people that say too, if you're going to be shooting your ones like that, don't shoot the BBs. You've got a good rifle barrel, and this has got a definite good rifle barrel to it. That's another part of what I've tested over the years, because if it didn't, the accuracy would not be like this, where I have had it firing it with, and again, these sights, you can tell, they have not been readjusted since 6 years ago. So, you know, that's not too bad. They've just held in there real well. We did, as I told you, we did have a scope on here at one time. We had maybe a couple of different types, but I just decided I like shooting it this way. It's a lot easier to pick up than that, and I don't have to worry about that scope being knocked off adjustment, because it can. These sights really do hold, though, once you get them turned in. So again, this NXG, this Umarex NXG, if you want a gun to start out with, start somebody else out, and even the guys that have shot them a lot like me, they're a great little gun. I mean, they're just, and they're not all that expensive. I don't know, last time I've looked, I really haven't looked at these anymore, so I really don't want to give you a price on it, but I'd say you probably get it for 50 or under in certain places. Again, I'm not going to put it down in that, because I just haven't looked recently. I haven't even looked at the suggested, because I've had it that long. So it's easy pumping, as you've seen with it, where you just, and it will automatically, again, set your safety right back in the spot. And I'll show you here again, so it's closer, so you can see what I do. All right, I'm getting ready to fire, right? Keep your finger away from that trigger until you got it on the target. Then bring it down here and push that forward like that button. And then you can shoot. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.